Today I'd like to show you how I process my gemstones before tumbling. So this is my rock tumbler or gemstone tumbler, which takes on 2 of this barrel, and the other one, so that one's still empty. So far I've got some Peridot in here, which I'm getting ready to tumble, but it only took up, say, up to that point. So I still have plenty of room to put some more gemstones in there, up to 3/4 full basically, but I haven't got any more Peridot to put in this tumbler. And so what I do is, so this one will have Peridot, and that's got hardness, or the most scale of hardness, it's 6.5. Instead of going ahead and tumbling this, which is gonna take about 6 to 8 weeks, then it would be wise if I put in or throw in other gemstones with similar hardness. So in here, I have a list of what I want to put in that Peridot tumbler, that's what I call it. So I'm gonna be putting Prehnite, which has got similar hardness. So agate probably 6.5 to 7. So it's more on the 7. So I'm gonna put the agate with the other one, which is the Chrysoprase, the Jasper, the Garnet. The Garnet is actually 7 to 7.5. Quartz ribbonstone. So all of those ones I'm going to put in one tumbler. And then this one I will put the Prehnite and the Peridot having the same hardness in the same tumbler. So far I've got some Prehnite here that I've already grinded. I got rid of a lot of the inclusions and the dark spots, and I had to cut a whole lot of them as well. So first of all, the Prehnite did not come like that. So this is what the Prehnite looks like when I first got them from the gem field. All I did was just wash them, and after washing them I sorted them and picked through the ones that's got clear or showing some clarity, and I've cut them. So it's like these ones are the offcuts of what I've cut through. So even that one, you can see I've already cut that one. So these are mainly the offcuts of the Prehnite that I've cut through, and I picked the clear ones and roughly grinded them. So like here, so the different stages. So after grinding them, they would look like this, but it's still rough. And then I trim them, or trim off. See that white part there? I would trim that off, or I have trimmed that off. And next stage, I'm gonna end up with something like that, little bits like that, and then I reshape them or smoothen the edges like this ones here, so that when it goes into the tumbler and when they get tumbled up and polished up, at least it looks like it's been hand cabochon. That saves a lot of time in cabochoning or grinding or polishing, handling each stone really one by one. Because as you can see, that's a lot of gemstones we're in. If I do this one by one, I'm gonna be here till the cow comes home, and I'm not gonna go through them. And also a lot of these ones that I just sort of roughly grinded or cut off, like this one here. So I actually polished this one by hand and cut it into a few pieces, because I'm mainly after the ones that's clear. So this one, as you can see, if I put this against the light, you can see that that's actually transparent now, or there's no inclusion. So this is ideal for faceting. I'm still gonna throw it in the tumbler, so that way it'll have a nice polish, and if I do want to facet it or cut it later on, then I can easily see which one has got flaws and which ones are the clear ones. And the Rhodonite here are basically the same hardness as the Prehnite and the Peridot, so I'm gonna throw in a couple of these as well. And this one I've already pre-grinded it, and ready, you can see the shape. So I've cut it and work on this by hand on a coarser grit. And so now all I need to do is just throw it in there, and that way it can get smoothened. And by the time it get polished up, it would save me a lot of time in doing them one by one. And this empty barrel here, what I want to put in it is some garnets. And these are the garnets that I've so far sorted through or gone through. It's not gonna be enough as well, like this Peridot, so I'll probably end up with only less than the Peridot actually. So what I do is put gemstones with similar hardness, like the Amethyst in here. I've got, okay, I'm best actually showing you this one. So now this ones I've got some amethyst. I just put some water so you can see the colors. Okay, so the amethyst, see that one? I actually made it into like a little heart shape. Grinded it to shape and smoothness, so this is quite smooth. So that way, when I put it in the tumbler and tumbles it up, then it's already got the basic shape of how I want it. So there's some zigzag amethyst here. So that one's actually got a nice little shape there. It's quite sexy, so that would turn into a nice little pendant, I think. So there's a few more, all different ones. And these ones, I still have to cut some ribbonstone. And the ones that I've already grinded to get it ready to throw into the tumbler, and even those ones, the nice dark patterns, there's quite a few of them there. And some pink ones. And also I'll throw in some Chrysoprase, which is an Australian Jade, and some of them I've already pre-grinded and pre-shaped. The rest I'm just gonna throw it in and to see what I can get. So like that one, I've actually, I don't know if you can see that little round mark in there, because I was meant to cut it and cabochon it by hand, but I've decided now I'm just gonna throw that into the tumbler just to see what clarity I've got with those ones before I even cut it. And this one is an agate, and again it's already got nice shape, so I pre-grinded it as well, and I got a Prase as well there, which is the same hardness as the Garnets. So they're all gonna get thrown into the tumbler, and that way it will save me a lot of time in cabochoning each and every single one of these gemstones.